Welcome back to Crypto's Juiciest News. There's been a giant whopping hack. This is breaking news. Hours ago, ByBit has been hacked. 535,000 Ethereum stolen. Oh, that sucks. It's 3 times as much Ethereum that Vitalik has. Oh my gosh. Can't believe I'm saying that. 0.42% of the supply, which is okay. We can get rid of it. But yeah, that's pretty much, that's what we had. Great news in the day as well. Coinbase getting the SEC case drop. But we'll go through everything one by one just to fill it out here. And even though Bitcoin's at $95,000, friends, I just feel like just sticking this in someone's face literally all day until they go literally 5% as much as insane as I am feeling right now with you. Just all day. Look at it. Just look at it. Just don't get it out of their face, friends, because you just want other people to suffer. That's what happens to humans when we just go through this. You're like, ah. Firstly, you get that pain where you're like, oh, I have sorrow. I have sadness. I don't want anybody to go through this. First, you get that. But, see, that was the first 3 times you got kicked in the nuts or punched in the ovaries. Now we're on about, we're 4.5 years in. Altcoin, worst bear market ever. News keeps getting worse and bad, exponentially worse. Everything going down, down, down. All altcoins are scams. Instead of making more tech, we made more JPEG casinos. Where does it all end? I'm just telling you now. It's gonna pump somehow. All right, because it's a casino. Crypto's a casino. Vitalik doesn't like it. No one likes it. Guess what, bro? The stock market's a casino. What do you need more? Food on your table? Electricity in your house, or this ticker, TSLA, that says maybe you own part of Elon Musk's profits in his bank account. What do you think you need more in life? Okay, obviously the food and electricity. Okay, what do you think people are putting more money into? The stock market, Ponzi. That's what they're putting more money into. Why? Because they're poor. They want to put money away somewhere. They want to make more money. So that, friends, that cycle's never going away. So you can have full faith and confidence. We're going to go through that. Bitcoin, you're a red garbage poopy emoji. I'm wearing the Gengar hat, friends. Red eyes. Red eyes, North Korea. What are you doing? So we'll just go through Bitcoin's price chart. I mean, at this point, you know, it's just, news keeps, it is what it is, you know. Here's Bitcoin's price chart. Just reverse it down. Still on the daily. But we have Blood Moon, March 14th. So we'll see what we do until that point. But yeah, these types of news, friends, really, like, it's interesting as well. The stock market has dumped as well. The stock market just done this, like, we down 2% move. Why? Who knows? Someone farted. You know, it is what it is. Remember, friends, Putin got muggus. Someone fed him like an old Lemington that wasn't in the fridge all day. It's moldy. Now he's got muggus. He's got diarrhea. He's not feeling good. It is what it is with the stock market. Who cares? Now, the Bitcoin dominance is still hanging out at these all-time highs, squeezing the living crap out of our nuts. Every single, just to show you how cursed we were this cycle. This is why, friends, this is the worst experience ever. We had the worst bull market ever, the crappiest bull cycle. Then we had the worst alt season performance because in previous, even in 2017, right, even in that double bubble alt season, Bitcoin dominance went down in the Bitcoin halving year, which I can actually show you right now. See this? Bitcoin dominance went down. This is Ethereum rallying, having that first jitter. That's 2016. That's why we're all hopeful for 2024 that we're going to see something similar. Instead, we just got, I don't know, everyone buys pet rock. We have Bitcoin dominance rushing up. Not just rushing up a bit, like rushing up a lot. Just everybody's getting cucked. I know, friends, you want to lash out. I know what it's like. You want to lash out. You want to, like, choke someone. I know, friends, you want someone to feel the pain I feel. This is how murderers are made, pretty much. You know, violent criminals and stuff out here. I get it. But we just got to be honest as well. I went through all the charts. If there's a white swan coming on later in the year, or even January next year, you don't know when, if there's a white swan coming, it has to be at a specific time, and the market is not allowed to rally too far before we get there. So how far? Well, between each alt season peak, it was about 7 months, 210 days in every single cycle. Different narratives, different coins, different tech, different interest rates, different presidents each time. There was 210 days. So it basically implies whatever cyclical force is going to take us up, It's just not ready yet. There has to be some sort of big news coming at the end, which makes no sense today. But when it gets there, we'll be like, aha, that's why we didn't rally, you know? But when it comes, we'll know. Until then, we wait. Others BTC is, of course, still cucked beyond imagination. This is the monthly chart for Bitcoin, for altcoins. The weekly is not moving around here. So yeah, you probably want to know, friends, this big ByBit hack. So of course, like ByBit's gotten hacked for 1.4 billion of Ethereum, losing 70% of their cold storage to North Korean Scum hackers. Here is Kim Jong-un. So Kim Jong-un out here. Is his name the fatty one? Yeah, whatever. So, you know, you just have no energy for these guys, these losers. But yeah, also, friends, in other good news, we'll have to go through the hack stuff, but let's go. There's good news, there's bad news. Well, Coinbase they basically said Brian Boldstrong, so Goldilocks came out and he said SEC is going to drop the case against them. So pretty much corrupt SEC is becoming less slightly corrupt. They're going to go through each case and probably be like, you know what, we're going to drop this, drop it against Coinbase, drop it against all of these, because there's just everyone literally wants them to do it, and hopefully we go further from there. Now, this ByBit crypto exchange, just to let you know, because this let's be honest, friends, I'm not here to shut up, okay? None of these people are paying me, so you're here to get the truth, okay? The truth is, all the major KOLs, they have been loyal to ByBit for many, many years, okay? These same people preach, not your keys, not your coins, until they get the leverage trading exchange deals. Just the truth, okay? So after they get the exchange deals, they stop saying not your keys, not your coins. They stop saying self-custody as much, okay? And why is that? It's because they all heard Carl the Moon. So Carl he's not blocked me yet, otherwise I'd call him Cuck the Moon, but it's Carl, so he hasn't blocked me, right? Carl made $100 million in 1 month from ByBit leverage affiliate links. Not trading, of course. Was losing as a trader. He got caught with some test trades. He got caught with that. You know what's interesting, friends? He was making like $10 million a month, and the guy still wouldn't even put more than like a $5,000 trade on, which is so weird. Like, dude, your customers just rinsed $10 million. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, just to tell you how little of belief he even thought of himself as a trader, because he didn't want to lose precious Bitcoin, because in his mind, Bitcoin's going to $1 million one day. So he doesn't want to go gamble like 5 Bitcoin at a time, because his brain and his body hasn't adjusted to the fact that he's making all these millions of dollars. And that's why how little he believes. So he didn't want to put like test trade just in case he would lose it and stuff to the trades. Okay. So because Carl made $100 million in 1 month, everyone, and you know who they are, everyone was like, whoa. By the way, that number is not confirmed. He told someone who heard some whisper rumors who worked at ByBit, because they email back and forth. And you know, that's pretty much the exchanges and the employees and the deal breakers, they talk, friends, because it is in finance, nothing is public. It's all backdoor deals and stuff like that, because you're just moving Fugazi money, right? So they heard he made $100 million in 1 month. Probably, they said multiple months, but I don't know, right? Shit, this is, and all from what do you think? We think everyone was winning? No, everyone's losing. Okay, 1% win rate. So now that they heard that, everyone was like, oh, this was in 2021. Okay, so everyone realized, oh, in the next bull market, I got to shield ByBit leverage trading. I got to shield leverage exchanges, because in the bull market, people make a lot of money in that year. Right, so that's why you see all of it. That's every single person. You go exchange, affiliate exchange. So that's why, friends. Yeah, and Carl the Moon, because of his enormous money making from that, it really catapulted all of this. Now, why is this all important? Is because now that you know they got the dollar signs in their eyes, they will be covering this ByBit exchange hack with rose tinted glasses. They'll be saying, oh, thank you, we're all supporting ByBit. They'll be saying, thank you, CZ, and thank you to this other big guy. Everything's going great, and they're handling great and stuff out here. I'm just being honest, friends. If it was me, they'd be saying the same shit about me, all right? But I'm not. There you go, okay? What are you doing for me? You ain't doing anything? All right, okay. You want to hear the truth? You got the truth. So that's why when you hear this, I'm here to protect you, all right? I'm here to protect you. So if I sat down in a room with these KOLs, I'd say, hey, I have multiple thousands of people who are listening to me. I've got close family friends, and the last thing I want is for them to think that it's safe to go on leverage exchanges because of this recent event. So what I have to do is just tell them the truth about why they hear about certain things like this. If this happened many, many years ago, before they got all the deals, everyone would be going really, 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 really hard on them. Really hard on them. No one's making any... It's literally the biggest hack of all time. No one's making any jokes about, like... You've seen that big security guy with the ponytail? He's like, oh, ByBit security. Like, oh, what's going on? Like, they haven't even come out yet. But why? Because all the big influencers, they got a lot of followers because they got their money on there too. They need the exchange and reputation to be good because that's their moneymaker, and the bull market hasn't properly started. Okay, so yes, when you look at others BTC, friends, you know others BTC going up, it's not just the altcoins going up, it's extreme amount of volume. So this part, I know this doesn't mean much to you, this chart going up, but this represents, friends, this was $100 million in 1 month for Carl the Moon and all the other big KOLs. Do you see this period? A lot of money. And what this is like, this is what hurts me as well. You know when you're getting liquidated on the way down in the bear market? Let me show you Bitcoin. Yeah, when you're getting liquidated and everyone's getting destroyed on the way down, they're still making money up until the capitulation. Because in this part, it becomes low volume depression, no more money, and they go on holiday. So they make money on the way up, and then their followers get rinsed on the way down. And if you talk to them, though, they'll be like, no, but you can bet on it going short. Like, bro, don't talk to me like that, dude. You know there's 1% win rates. What do you mean bet on it going short? Hey, I'll put you in a ring with Mike Tyson. Okay, if you get a fork from the back of your hand and you stab him in the eye, you'll be able to take him out. You know what I mean? Like they know, friends. They're very smart. They figured out money supply and Bitcoin and all these other things out here. So that's the truth that matters. So you're probably going to see everyone be like, we're on our knees and we need everybody to go well. So that's actually the truth of how everything's coming out. So ByBit Crypto Exchange. Right, hacked for whopping 1.4 billion. Arkham wallets, there's 53 wallets that are like linked to it. I wrote initially, if this is North Korean scum, then Trump could drop a friendly nuke. So this was before it was confirmed it was North Korea. It's just because I looked at it, I was just, man, I had a feeling, because people were saying, don't worry, they'll give the money back. You can't do anything with the money. I'm like, oh no, you've done no research. So yeah, we'll just continue. So I'll just continue. But in a nutshell, friends, just to spoil it for you, North Korea, they don't hand the money back. They have corrupt Chinese exchanges. Just to let you know, friends, so China, best friends with North Korea. They've had a special close friendship, kissy since 1961. And Lazarus, so North Korea, they're all evil scum. What are you going to call them? You stole money. Okay, so they launder through corrupt Chinese exchanges, and they eventually swap into swap, pay some fees, and they end up in the Chinese renminbi, and then they can go and swap into the whatever country they hold. Actually, the North Korean dictator, they wouldn't even hold that. They'd hold the Chinese yuan and US dollar anyway, because I know their ones are Fugazi. So yeah, that's pretty much what happens. I'll show you. They do this over time. They have been doing this over time. So that's why there's been. I'm going to show you this as well. People who are checking on chain, they get this thing wrong. So they see North Korea go to an exchange, and like another person uses that exchange. So then they link, oh, this thing's Justin Sun, or this thing's Richard Hart, or whatever it is that they've shown. No, it's not. It's that exchange is linked to the corrupt Chinese link, right? The corrupt Chinese exchange link, which has access to a broker-dealer that can do the, they do the OTC swaps or whatever custody that they have. That's why people get confused. They're like, why is it going to this exchange? Because that's what they think, oh, this person has never been caught. No. Idiot. We've got to use that I word. We love ice cream, but also you're an idiot if you can't pick this up. It's gone. The exchange is corrupt, dude. It's funny. People, when they're looking at the trail going to the exchange, they're like, no. It's this person, that person. Dude, the whole exchange is corrupt. They have an OTC phone deal. You send it to their wallet there, and then they will be able to broker everything for you. Just to let you know how it all works. So, also made a joke here. Since they only stole Ethereum, which is worthless anyway, they might just let it all go. I don't know. You tell me what you think about that. So the ByBit CEO, Ben, he did a live stream talk, and he said that they're taking out loans to cover the Ethereum withdrawal. So first and foremost, they do have, friends, I gotta play some music as well. Okay, so they did get like an emergency bridge loan out here, and they can cover the withdrawals. He also said withdrawing Ethereum is going to be a bit difficult, or very difficult right now. But yeah, everything's covered, friends. ByBit makes billions of dollars a year, okay, off people's losses, pretty much. Okay, so you're getting destroyed. And you go, oh, what about the people who are winning? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Casinos. But there are people who win in there. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't be intellectually dishonest here when you're dealing with high growth assets, extremely volatile as this. You can't get your money back. There's no rewind button. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So these big casinos, look, obviously they run great businesses, make a lot of money. All right. Are you consuming on the exchange or you're investing in the exchange? Oh, you're consuming, which means you're a customer, which means you have a login and sign up. Okay, sweet. You're a sucker over here. You are in the 99% failure rate, loser rate with a big reel. Okay. Are you somebody who's one of the early shareholders, founders? Could you get an equity stake in the company? Okay, you're winning. You're investing in the casino. By the way, there's a casino you can invest in. Have you heard of it before? Called PulseX. The buy and burn from PulseX literally goes to literally buying this deflationary asset over time, to show you the difference out here. Note that most of the crypto industry influencers are aggressive ByBit affiliate link shillers. So, you know, friends, like, friends, I never did it. Look, why didn't I do it? I'm a trader. I could teach you how to trade. I could go that route. I just saw, like, bro, it's a 1% win rate. How stupid am I to dare to think, oh, I'm a genius, I can get your win rate up? No, they know they can't. They know they can't, friends. They're all complicit in it, and they don't give a crap. Now, why do I even say this? You've heard me talk about this over the years. Why would I bring this up now? It's because now that spot altcoins are going down, many of those trusted influencers are talking shit. Now they're saying, oh, I'm holier than you. I have a Bitcoin logo. I have an Ethereum logo. You are all scammers, dirty, dirty altcoins. More money has been lost on crypto exchanges to leverage trading and hacks than you could ever lose in this altcoin JPEG shitcoin casino. Okay? More money. It's a constant rinsing on these leverage exchanges, friends. They send them all to there. They manipulate BTC, all of it, friends, crushed over and over and over again. You see that? So, I haven't mentioned here, while those Bitcoin influencers call altcoins dirty, they simultaneously get their audience wrecked in the 99% loss rate leverage casino. Now a security breach wipes them out too. So, 99% loss rate. Just to confirm for you guys, I say this a lot, you got to get it through your head. Arthur Hayes and other exchange owners and workers have confirmed for every one account that opens up on a leverage exchange, only 1 out of 100 have more money than when they put in 12 months. 1. All 99 have either lost all their money or they're negative in 12 months. From any day. You go through any day. That's wild, isn't it? Doesn't matter the deals, the fees, doesn't matter the market condition, doesn't matter. Okay. So yes, here's the Arkham stuff out here. I've also got more videos. So this is the statements from the founders, and you know, they're just talking.
I think one question is how many users are affected. I mean, to be honest, right now, everyone is affected, right? I think.
So yeah, everyone's affected. He's Ben. He's the CEO.
You know, even if we are experiencing a bank run, you know, which we already witnessed in the previous 2 hours. It's not an issue. We have enough tokens.
That's awesome. So Ben out here. I know CryptoFace and everyone, like, he's close with Ben. Ben's been in the industry for ages. They run legit, like, it's casinos though. Like, it's as legit as you can make it. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, it's not. Look, actually, we've got to stop this. This friend, I started coughing. Someone sent money into ByBit from this address. Triple Moderna Kamala supporter who has never thrown a punch. Maggot Vitalik. Oh man, you are just this energy, man. It's just Twitter. I know Twitter's like you got to read, but man. Some posts, man, that you get like this infinite laughter. You can't replace this anywhere else, you know? And it all comes from Vitalik's post he made. When was this made, friends? Oh, last year, July 2024. Man, that's wild. Did you vaccinate? Yeah, I triple weld the Moderna. Unfortunately, it's not enough. The variants. And he wears masks. That was the death part as well. Wearing the masks. And yes, ETHBTC got absolutely obliterated from that point as well. That's why this whole vibe of like soy and respecting the governments and stuff out here, that's why, yeah, man, it's not driving with everyone. But yeah, also the power of the Power of the prices, friends, as well. Here is now, man, you want to talk about pot shots? They're going really hard at Vitalik now. Arthur Gaze has now tweeted, Vitalik, will you advocate to roll back the chain to help ByBit? Bang! Because if you remember back in 2016, it's kind of funny, friends. 9-10 years ago, there was the DAO hack, and they rolled back the chain because most people were affected on the chain, and they basically went like, hey, let's just go back to, so the hacker doesn't basically like ruin this whole project. And they had ETH and ETH Classic, right? So that person's still on ETH Classic with all their coins out here. But yeah, Muni, he doesn't have the power anymore. ETH is too big. Like what CZ proposed in 2020. Boom! Headshot. Got him right there. That's actually what happened, friends. Just to remind you, in 2020, Binance got hacked. I think it was actually 2019. Sorry. I still remember this. Yeah, actually, it's funny. I mean, I don't know why I remember these, friends. Binance actually got hacked here. I remember on the way up, Binance got hacked. And one of their hot wallets got hacked. It was like 5% or I think 2% of their total Bitcoin. And CZ said, we're thinking of, like, should we, like, we're considering all options. One of the options we're considering is, should we contact all the Bitcoin miners and ask them to roll back the chain? That's one of the things we've considered to get back the money. What are different options? And like everybody lost their minds at that. That thing was out here. But Arthur Gaze, friends, he respects CZ. So, you know, CZ, obviously a friend of the channel. Now, he did 4 months in the pen. So, yeah, that's why Arthur has a bit of hypocrisy when it comes out here. But also, friends, just to let you know, dude, Arthur wrote an extremely bullish essay on Ethereum, like turbo, 20, 30,000, like huge price targets for Ethereum. And, yeah, obviously, he's been getting cucked to the rest. But he's more of like a trader. Maybe he holds it. Maybe he's dunked it. Man, that's wild. That's just wild. They just think, yeah, they're all taking pot shots still. You know, who cares about calling bottoms at this point of it as well? It's just been like negative news after the next. Now, as my baby doll, you're probably curious, how did this hack happen? What, did they just click like a, hey, download porn.exe, I'm definitely not a virus, I'm a real girl, right? How did it actually happen? Well, oh man, it was a multi-sig hack. It was, friends, this was intense. So he's not, firstly, let's look at fat Kim Jong-un as well, eating Cheerios. Okay, actually on the one on the left of him, I've got Richard Hart in the photo. We'll explain why later. So this is what they were able to do. They identified every multi-sig signer, firstly. So that's how deep they are in. So they went in and they found out, okay, this wallet's that guy, he's in this country, this wallet's that guy. They went to like, you know, multiple. Obviously, multi-sig is, friends, like this, there's 4 signatures required. There's four wallets, and to do any transaction, 3 have to accept, to make sure one person didn't get compromised or stuff out here, right? That was the first thing they did. Then they had to infect each signer's device with malware. Whoa. So their device, their physical device, I think it is, or their laptop, I don't know how it's done, right? They had to actually infect every single one, which means someone's on the inside, right? That's big. Then, after that, they made a user interface show a different transaction than what was actually being signed. Boom. So the one on the MetaMask or whatever, see what it said, they always say like, hey, would you like to approve this? It wasn't doing that in the background. It spoofed it. Whoa. And actually, friends, it was a valueless transaction. So everybody thought they were signing something that said 0 ETH transfer. But what it did is it was 0 ETH transfer, but what it actually did was they got all of them to sign something and approve. It changed a code in the background. And the code was, see, this is what they do, friends. In this multi-sig, this is the wild part. So the multi-sig is meant to be super, super safe. It is. You can only send, in the code is, you can only send your funds to a certain wallet. You're like, these are the whitelisted ones. Yeah, so you can only send into any of these. If it tries to go anywhere else, it's blocked. So even if they did hold all of them hostage one day, they still can't move it out. It has to go to specific wallets. Well, they updated the code of where it could send, and they were able to say, hey, now we can send it to this like evil Scum address, their own address, and they did it. $1.4 billion transfer. The transaction they did was valueless. Cold security wallet is on high alert now. All exchanges should check if they're compromised. North Korean scum often pretend to be Chinese employees to infiltrate other companies and infect them with malware. So actually, friends, if you want, I'm being serious, right? I did actually a big warning out here to everyone in the crypto industry. And this is actually real, friends. So here is Kim Jong-un, obviously AI with a dick on his head, right? We got a DickWifButt. Now, just to tell you, this is real, right? So all crypto get, LinkedIn, Twitter, employee applications. There are North Korean spies everywhere. They're littered all over crypto. They apply to every company. They apply at Aave. They apply at Coinbase, Binance, ByBit, everywhere, friends. All exchanges, all crypto DeFi protocols. They have North Korean spies applying everywhere. So they use fake IDs. They use like Chinese people's IDs. Yes. So you can actually check if your company has it. Yeah. It's actually I'm not joking either. You get them on voice chat and video chat. You go, hey, you have to do a voice video chat with me. Yeah. They put it on video and voice chat, and you get them to say these words. Kim Jong-un is a fat maggot and he has a small willy. All right? You can read the words here. He's a fat maggot and he has a small willy. Now, there's a guy who did this. Thank you to the baby doll out here. He actually showed it. Thank you to Death Sith. This is the guy who discovered this amazing tactic. He actually did this and it worked. And something like 90% of people who are applying, they would delete the convo, delete the video, and they'd run off. They would like end the convo and they just run off, delete the application. They just go. Pretty wild. Yeah. So all these companies out here, if you employ anybody in crypto, maybe you have friends, maybe you know CEO, maybe you know Brian Boltstrong, Goldilocks, get every employee, okay? They got to go on camera. They go, hey, tell me Kim Jong-un's a fat little pudgy maggot. Tell me North Korea's trash. You have to repeat those words, actually, because it's funny. They can't actually say it. Why? Because they're all in the North Korean offices. You've seen the little North Korean offices, because obviously you're not allowed to have a computer at home. You know, that's it, friends. They're just sitting out here in this little office out here, just scamming everyone in the world. Yeah, so that's pretty. Yeah, you're not allowed to say. It's kind of funny. Well, if you say stuff like that, you get killed. Unless you're just shot dead. So they don't want to do that. And yeah, also another method as well. You have to probably do this too. Just you have to get them. Hey, just send me a lot of material. I want to see you drawing a dick on Kim Jong-un's head and saying this is legit and he's not the supreme leader. Say he's not the supreme leader. Say he's a fraud. So it's kind of funny how we make these cool tests to filter out for people out here. And I'm not joking, 90% of applications gone. Yeah, 90%. One guy said it. I remember in the test, one dude, and they proceeded. I think actually, I forgot if the guy was legit or he knew to interview him because he was going to be, yeah, I forgot exactly. But yeah, a lot of them friends as well. Obviously, there are people. There's one documentary I'm watching. It's on YouTube. There was a Nigerian dude living in Turkey in an apartment, and he had a laptop. And he was telling his friends, I don't know why this idiot was on camera. Probably because Turkey doesn't give a shit, but he's a scammer. He does all the scamming to fake crypto exchanges. I've actually known someone in real life. Koopy, friends. Actually, you guys, famous friend Koopy. Remember Koopy wanted to put in 100 grand into pDAI? And then we've dropped like 70% since then. But Koopy, and yeah, so unfortunately, they got done by that. They got it's all like Instagram messages and stuff. It's tough, friends. It's tough. I think it was the Instagram message. They go, "Hey, we're making." Because that's what they do, friends. They spoof someone else's account. That's why you got to be careful. So they will spoof your family member. So let's say you have let's say you got a brother. Okay, let's say your name's Tom, your brother's Jerry. They'll spoof Jerry, or they'll try hack Jerry just to send you the link. So you open it. And then you sign up to the exchange and they pretend to be like, hey man, I'll be making money in here, throw in 5 grand, and they do the fake profiles. Well, they found one of the guys who actually runs one of that. And he was telling everybody back home, he's a business guy, he's in sales and stuff out here, but he's just got a laptop in a Turkish apartment and he's just scams. I think it was actually disgusting as well. Like for every 30 people he speaks to, one starts talking to him. And then he has all these like chats where he like just collects people. He's just trying to talk to them in the week. He's just trying to get like one person in the week to put in like I think that's how they make their money, man. Just try to put in like, $1,000 or $5,000 and then the money's obviously fake. It's showing the Ponzi number go up. So yeah, man, it's a cruel world we live in. Now, I know it's kind of dire times, but do you want to know what the bug bounty reward was for ByBit? Where they're like, hey, if you find a critical error, critical vulnerability, we'll give you a whopping $4,000. You can't even make this up. No thanks. I'll take the 1.4 billion. Thank you. Man, you can't make this up. You can't even make it up. A critical bug's $4,000. My gosh. That's wild, man. It's kind of like, I'll give you thousands of examples. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I've got $100 million long this company. If you can prove to me it's a Ponzi, I'll give you $1. And then someone proves it's a Ponzi without even telling you. They just get short on it. They're not going to give you the dollar and prove it's a Ponzi. Okay? They'll get short first and tell everybody else, and they'll sell. This is kind of funny, man, these incentives. I wanted to also quickly throw this in, friends. Arthur Hayes randomly starts tweeting about Sonic, Fantom Sonic. He just starts tagging it. But I'm just here to tell you, friends, that's why everyone watches me. Highest value content in crypto. I don't just do these innuendos because, friends, a lot of people I watch, do you know how many years I had to watch and learn who these characters are and see why do certain KOLs, why do they not talk about certain issues? Why? And they go, oh, it's always money involved, right? But I don't care they don't talk. It's that I don't know the story. Yeah, they don't want to like reveal this past or any of these facts because they're scared. All they got is their reputation, right? All they got is reputation. They don't buy and hold, and they just bullshit momentum trading, left down upright stuff if they're lucky, and they're doing ICO deals. Most of them, they're not strong core hard believers, long-term investing. Okay, they're not. They say they are, but they're not. So, for example, that's why I'm not scared to just tell you that. But he's scared, like, hey, I've got to navigate this field that everyone else do. What do you want me to do? Okay, what do they want us to do? Do they want us to just shut our mouths forever? No. I am providing content for people like me. They want to hear the story. They want to hear the truth. They don't want people to sugarcoat. Okay, they want to get to everything and they want to learn. You're my friend. I'm going to catch you with the Pokeball again. Whee! Now, Arthur Gaze has Sonic here, and just to let you know, usually whenever he starts posting, the charts is topped out. Usually, like but this is the weird part. Okay, so when he started posting about Sonic, and then Crypto Banter ran. The more I read about Sonic, the more I realize how superior it is. It's the best EVM I've seen, and then I'm wondering, that's so weird. Two really rich guys who get a lot of token supply because they have a big audience, and they do, friends, and they tell everyone, hey, we're sponsored by this and whatever, and they love momentum stuff out here. They don't cover stuff that's down low. I've never seen any of them do this your friend Somi treatment. I've never seen, no, not once actually, no one. Name me a person. They don't do it, friends. They don't do what your friend Somi does. I go, hey, this is Pika. You like Pokemon? I like Pokemon too. This thing is down 86%. Look at the chart. It's cheap. Buying cheap is better than buying expensive. We still believe. Okay, they don't do that. Or like, and for example, here's pDAI. You see pDAI here? Guess what? I was bullish at 3 cents and it's not the end of the bull market, so I'm even more bullish now. Do you like cheap prices? Right, you can buy this thing. It was cheap at 3 cents and it's actually cheaper now at less than 1 cent. It's down 77%. Look at that, rounding off. Okay, they don't do that, friends. What they actually do is, this is what they all do. You see this candle, all right? What they do is they go, hey, take this trade. If it drops below 2 cents, take your loss, get out, bang. That's what they do. Okay, and then when it comes down cheaper, they're like, oh, but this is what they all do, friends. This is the worst part. They'll make an essay for every coin that goes up. They'll make an essay, multiple posts, videos. This thing's the future. This thing's great. Here's all this information about it. And then if it just drops below a point, it's trash. It's trash. No, why is it trash? Because a couple of Jeets sold it lower. Okay, like, hey, you have a son. Okay, imagine you give your son a 3-hour speech lecture about how he's a warrior at life and he's going to achieve a lot of great things. Yeah, and then imagine his son goes to school and some of the kids call him fat and dumb. Okay, and then his son goes, oh, well, Dad, the kids called me fat and dumb. Screw your speech. These people who are also shillers, they'd be like, no, son, you are more than just a fat little pudgy son of mine. You are going to achieve great things in life. Don't listen to these people. Yeah, but think about it, okay? Your son's reputation, if it could be charted on a price chart, it was going up when you're talking to him. And then when the other kids call him fat and stupid, it like goes basically negative. It drops like 80%. His morale's down. Are you going to say, oh, well, abandon him? Go, you know what? I'm going to have another son. Let's talk to the daughter now. You know, at least you're not as fat and pudgy as him. You see what I mean, friends? See how crude and stupid it sounds? Okay, well, that's what goes through my peanut brain. And that's actually the truth when people who look at something that's getting cheaper and they say, oh, well, this ain't good. This just ain't good, mate. That's what it looks like, friends. And you know what? These people don't care because they're getting financial incentives. So that's why we have to navigate through these. Also, friends, there's a person on Twitter who I follow because they do like on-chain sleuthing things out here. But okay, I'll just get through it. So there's this fake rumor that Richard Hart is behind, this is before the North Korean stuff came in, that he was behind the North Korea hacks. Now, I know you're going to laugh, but there's this big complicated thing out here. There's this account here, Trust Labs. He's basically saying Richard Hart's got a washing machine and then he sends money into ByBit and he has these secret accounts and he's done all these hacks for the past 3 years, okay? So I've seen it out here. Now, the thing is, I've got my response here. For 3 years since 2022, this Truth Labs guy has been claiming Richard Fart is a world-renowned cyber hacker in crypto. He has been saying Richard was funding all of these ByBit wallets and apparently doing big heists. I've been reading this from him for literally 3 years since 2022, but I could not figure out where his transaction path is coming from. I always find it odd, but since Hex got murdered 99% down, he wouldn't be convinced otherwise. It's also possible Richard just sent some ETH to ByBit wallet for OPSEC reasons too. So, like, this person's claims for 3 years ago, like here's the thing, friends. We all know, okay, there could be a chance Emmanuel Macron's wife, Bridget, was actually a dude. There could be a chance. Okay? There could be a chance. See how you're like, if you go look at all the facts and where's this Jean guy and Trogdor, where's all these? Okay, you could see, okay, it's possible. But if I told you there's a chance Donald Trump was born a woman, you'd be like, look, man, okay, there's a chance, but it's too much of a stretch of the imagination for me to believe that one. Donald Trump was born a woman? You got to try another name with me. You see what I mean? That's why in 2022, when like simultaneously as Richard's saying, get your money off exchanges, we're looking at this thing. And that's why when we saw it, friends, we're like, is that a typo? What are you talking about, dude? The guys, why would the guy who's hacking exchanges go and tell people to take your money out of the exchanges, right? Why would it just, you know, and there's like a thousand other things out here. And then we're asking, okay, show us the transactions. So maybe people out there who are good with the wallet sleuthing things out here on chain, maybe they can go check it out. But I don't think any of them they were never even posted. But there are some transaction hashes here. So what I've done as well, friends, I went through, I found an older post from Mr. Truth Labs. This is from 2023, okay? Look what he says. Will Binance be the next exchange to go or get shut down? Here is a thread showing why I believe it's a matter of time. So in his thread, he said like Binance is going down. Coinbase is going down. All of these guys, they're all complicit in all these crimes. Or ByBit, they're all going to be taken down. So I went and I just replied, and look at this. Update. Since you said Richard Hart is a cyber hacker and linked to his crime, I came back to check your thread here. None of your exchange forecasts here came true. This post of yours was just a bottom signal. You said Binance was connected to the CCP. You even said Crypto.com is going to be taken down. Did not happen. Also, you mentioned taking down Coinbase too. Instead, we got Bitcoin spot ETF hosted on Coinbase. Like, you couldn't be more wrong. You said Coinbase is going down. No, actually, the US government's de facto private wallet that's trying to take over the whole world is actually buying on that exchange. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just, yes. It's like literally saying you're going to get arrested. And then like, no. They promoted that person to police commissioner of the state. That's what happened. Like, you couldn't be more wrong with these conclusions. Also, the Bitfinex guy is also replying and loving it. And he's completely incorrect joke now too. So Bitfinex one of the OG FUD of crypto, friends, from like 8 years ago, is that Bitfinex is running a Ponzi, Tether's running a Ponzi. And look, yeah, they were in 2017 at some point, but Bitcoin's price grew so much, it covered everything. There you go, it's done. So, you're running a Ponzi for 3 months in 2017. No one gives a shit, dude. Bitcoin was $2,000 then, okay? They've made 50x their money. So even if they were running a Ponzi. And by the way, you can call it running a Ponzi, but even in 2022, when we had the stablecoin crisis, only 25% of Tether got redeemed, right? So even if Tether, friends, if they were only backed 30 cents to $1, they still, even if they were, it wasn't enough to crack them in the bottom of the bear market with a stablecoin crisis, okay? Also, you got to know that theory for pDAI, friends, as well, for pDAI, because a lot of people believe you need the full $1 to have a stable coin, but what we actually know is no. That's why I did all the research. I checked the market caps. Oh, I was shocked. I'm like, bro, who's holding a freaking stable coin with no upside? I don't know why, which people do. It makes no freaking sense. People do. There's infinite downside. You lose everything pretty much. And then there's like zero upside to holding the stable coin. They're like, I trust these guys. I'll leave it. And they did. That's wild. They did. Tether, 155 billion market cap now. It makes $5 billion of profit per year. Unshakable since he said it's a Ponzi going to zero. If you want to make money on your research, come look at PulseChain DAI, pDAI. Welcome to PulseChain. We love you. So now I'm just showing you this conclusion about Richard Hart being some like cyber hacker. It was always a joke to me. That's why I never covered it for you. But now I'm surprised a lot of people on Telegram, because the prices are down and you feel really bad. I know your brain has gone to the worst fear, because now you're thinking, oh, that's why we haven't pumped. It's because Richard actually, he's not just living on top of a sandwich shop. He's a cyber hacker. He's been hacking everything out here around the world. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. And by the way, even if he was, he's not. But even if he was, we found that's North Korea. He might do something with the money. I'm just saying. But we found that's North Korea, man. Also, this is funny. Shout out to Zakibu. Good on ya. RH, you're a genius. Evan, they deserve it. Pump out bags. It's a lie lab, Sami. You're our Sherlock Holmes. I love you so much, says. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, Sami, go get him. But I love you, friends. There's not like, it's a fart in the wind. Okay? The wind's going to take it out. I'm serious. I'm not joking. This is not, it's not fun. But I completely empathize why you are having that feeling. It's because I know why, right? Because you're seeing this. You're seeing PLS here, still stuck in the wedge, going down, and you're wondering, man, we're not going up. You know, there's all this embarrassment. You know, Ivan's making clips. Ivan's mentioning PulseChain every day and saying, you guys deserve better. It's dog shit. You can't rally below sacrifice. Everyone's just hearing that over and over and over again. And I'm just, look, I don't sugarcoat anything. I'm being completely honest, okay? US dollar's got to come down. The cycle's just got to continue. Others BTC will go up. You know what I mean? That's it. 4-year cycle. Let's see how much plays out. And look, it's ETH BTC down. You know, that's the thing that's taken us down. Yeah, also, friends, just to tell you, when it comes to, so even with, I don't know, a lot of you really, for some reason, got to this, but it's not true, man. We've confirmed, like Zach HBT, they've done so much analysis on all this money stolen. These money's a lot. They find out who it is. Yeah. The only people that get away with the hacks, I think, is North Korea. Why? It's because of China. Corrupt Chinese exchanges. That's why. There is someone who knows someone who takes stuff for a fee, you know? Like, I remember once they laundered $2 million, they took like a 10% fee. Yep, so they get 1.8 million, they go into the exchange, they took the 10% fee, and then there's more slippage fees converting to the renminbi. But if you're curious as well, this is their path that they take. We actually have the path that they take. So shout out to ERCWL. Step 1, swap into ETH, swap the ETH into Bitcoin, cash out the Bitcoin to cash, and then, you know, get the Chinese renminbi using Asian exchanges. This process can take years, but they are in no hurry. In 2022, it was noted how North Korea was still sitting on $55 million worth of funds from hacks from things years ago. So that's what happens. Now, I don't know specific. It's not just the Chinese exchanges. I think like OKEX and stuff. I don't know if it's exactly how. Don't quote me for it. I don't know. It's a messy world, okay? It's a messy world, okay? But yes, there's someone who knows a dodgy person everywhere. There is. Because they just up the fees. They up the fees. Now, I know I call them scum. But I'm not stupid, you know. If someone comes up to you and says, hey, I've got to wash $5 million. I'll give you 10%. They're like, sign me up. I just got to do this, you know. And by the way, it's always a Chinese dude. So if there's no... The Chinese officials, that they've got... Look, you got to believe me. Chinese and North Korea allies. They have a close special relationship. Kissy kissy. China and North Korea, mutual aid and cooperation, signed in 1961. Okay. So, this is funny. China's relationship with North Korea is its only formal alliance. Like, that's how best friends they are. So no one's going to jail for this stuff. No one. So now you get to see why, because there's exchanges and money going in, Mr. Truth Trust Labs, I guess, Distrust Labs now, and everyone else, not everyone else, just him. He thinks Richard Hart, he's not even in PulseChain. Richard Hart did this. No, man, look, you don't get it, dude. Scammers, they're not like the movies. They don't come out and show you their face. Yeah? They don't use names that you recognize out here. And they pay people off. The bigger the scam, the more people they pay off along the way to just basically get rid of stuff out here. It's kind of like if you're gonna go steal from a bank, are you gonna get your own skateboard and like just go wee? And you're just skating wee? Are you really gonna go wee down the street? You're like, no. Maybe if you're trying to steal $120 million, you got some cash for a driver. Maybe. Just thinking about it. Also, thank you to Richard Johns, North Korea hackers, Lazarus group. The Lazarus group, hacker group made of unknown number of individuals run by the government of North Korea. So it's literally North Korean government. Interesting. Formerly called God's Gospels, God's Disciples, Guardians of Peace, Zinc, Who Is Team, Methods. I don't even know how they call them that. Methods, 0 days, malware, disinformation, back to everything. Official language, Korean. Yeah, but yeah, they got the sponsors and everything. So that's pretty much been taking everything out. Now, after seeing all that, you're probably saying, how the hell are we meant to be bullish after this? Look, friends, I'll just tell you something, man. I was spinning on this squeaky chair. I had Faisal calling me, one of the 3 people. Faisal, if you're listening, 3 people called me that day when zombie virus hit March 2020. And they all asked, crypto's over, isn't it? It's dead. Just tell it to me. It was interesting. They said it to me, friends. I didn't have a YouTube or Twitter right now. I'm just a lonely pebble like you. And they didn't say, is it over? They said it's dead, isn't it? That was very interesting. It was no, by the way, you're just looking at this. That's what they were looking at. They're like, yeah, it's dead, isn't it? It's actually dead. And what I mean by dead, right? It meant this is what the general consensus was. Because the zombie virus is so bad, friends, people believed that this would happen, okay? We would have an extended bear market, and then we would coil up, and then at the end of 2021, we would maybe start to go back to 10K. And I'm not joking about that. That's what the general consensus was. Yes? Well, in the midst of that, everyone says, well, we're literally either going to... People believe, okay, we're just going to... I'm not joking, okay? We're going to crack back down to 1K, or we're going to do this long, extended bear market. And by the way, this was the bullish case. I'm not joking. The bulls were saying, yeah, we could probably trade around this, and we're going to go back under this wick, under 3,500, probably come back down, test under here, and then we just do this. And then that's what the bulls were. And then obviously there was me, there's I think Blockchain Backer that I've heard now. We were just saying, nah. I know this from the 100 years of stock market, man. Everyone's saying it's literally game over. I got no idea how the path to being game on happens, but I'll tell you right now, this fits every single classical book of okay, time to go up only. Everything. But you don't always get that, right? That's once in a 20 year, once in a generation almost type of extreme. Well, not generate, once every 10 to 20 year type of move event out here. But for now, friends, hopefully Uncle Bobby's right. This is the end of that 60-day cycle period. We're moving into March. Don't forget he loves you, okay? We're going to make it. Like, subscribe, catch you soon.